welcome back to Posh Gal. I know it's been a minute, honey. I know I'm working on my consistency. I know, y'all. I know. But anyway, I want to talk today about my wonderful weight loss. Yay! So I've been working extremely hard to get rid of my weight. I've struggled with weight most of my life, so I wanted to just give somebody some encouragement or some inspiration somewhere who might have been dealing with the same issues I've always dealt with. Let me just run it back. So I've been on my weight loss journey for quite some time. I lost weight about 60 pounds about Lord Jesus, it's been like 5 years now. So I lost a bunch of weight, and then I gained most of it back. So the heaviest I've been was probably about 242 pounds. Girl, yes, a whole size 18. Okay. And I'm not ashamed to say it. You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody out there who really needs to hear this, and I really hope that this message reaches you wherever you might be. Okay, so getting right into it. So January of this year, I decided that I was going to take my health back because just due to the weight gain, I had lost it, and I was had maintained it for quite some time. So I had went ahead and I was like, okay, I was very insecure, just about how I was looking at my clothes. A lot of the clothes that I had bought once I had lost most of my weight didn't fit anymore, just due to my significant weight gain. So, I was definitely, like I said, I was definitely insecure, about my weight. I didn't like the way I looked, so I just changed it, just simple and plain. I changed it. So January of this year, like I said, I decided to take my health back, and, I started working out very heavily, started cutting back on my diet. Nutrition is definitely 80% of the battle. It really doesn't matter what you do in the gym. I mean, it matters because I know I like to work out simply because I like to see I enjoy watching my body become stronger. So that's why you want to work out. You want to work out to, build muscle, lose body fat, and all of that good stuff. So for me, like I said, I started to work out heavily. So my workout regimen consists of about 30 to 40 minutes of HIIT in the morning before I go to weight training. I do have a trainer who I've been with for quite some time, and also my boyfriend trains me as well. So my boyfriend and I normally train on Monday mornings, prior to me getting ready to come home. So I work out with both of them. It is significantly challenging, I'm not gonna lie. So if you're looking for a quick fix, this is definitely not the video for you. I want to talk specifically to the people who, for one, are looking to take their health back, and they want to take their weight loss serious. It's a very serious matter. Okay. Ski-wee. So anyway, as I said, I do have a personal trainer. So back to my workout regimen. I'm sorry, I be rambling. So I do 30 to 45 minutes of HIIT every morning. So that consists of the Stairmaster and the elliptical. Now, me and the elliptical used to be beefing, and me and the Stairmaster used to beef too, but I grew to like the Stairmaster. I love the Stairmaster. So, but I will say that the elliptical, it is a full body workout. When I say my sides, my obliques, my arms, all of that stuff, I've noticed a mirror change within my body. And that's what you want, because you see so many people who are so obsessed with what the number is on the scale. And let me tell you, the number on the scale really doesn't matter. It just doesn't. I suggest taking lots of pictures. I take pictures of myself on a regular basis so I can compare, my before and after. And you'll see the difference there versus looking at what's on the scale. Also, definitely take your measurements. Your measurements definitely will tell the tale, as far as the body fat you might be losing. So your measurements, you want to measure your legs, you want to, around your thigh area, you want to measure your waist, of course. You want to measure your hips, you want to measure your chest, and you want to measure your arms. So that's definitely just some tips that I want to give out as far as. So again, your nutrition is always the biggest part of the battle. So my nutrition consists of, I put myself on about a 1,200 calorie deficit. That's what worked for me and my body type. I recommend that you do your research, see what works for you. That might not work for everybody. It definitely depends on your body type. But I know for me, 1,200 calories is my calorie deficit. So breakfast for me in the morning consists of, and let me just say this. A lot of people think that when you're losing weight, that means eat less. And that is the furthest from the truth. That's not true. When you're losing weight, you have to eat. That's I can't say that enough. Like, you have to eat when you're trying to lose weight. That is it's so important. So as I said, breakfast for me consists of about 3 ounces of protein. So that's like turkey sausage. You want to stick with lean meats, turkey sausage, chicken sausage. For my people who might be vegetarians, veggie sausages might be a good option. So like I said, about 3 ounces of protein, 2 eggs, and also I incorporate carbs. So that might be a piece of wheat toast, that might be a half of a bagel, and that might be 1 packet of oatmeal. Also a snack. So breakfast and then a snack. So I typically do like a protein shake for a snack. I always try to make sure that each meal I'm consuming at least 20 to 30 grams of protein every time I eat. So breakfast, snack, lunch, and then dinner is typically the same thing. I'll typically do something light for dinner. That'll typically be a salad or, veggies, protein. Oh, you can never go wrong with just veggies and protein. I also weigh my protein just to make sure that I'm not overeating. And you want to make sure when you fix your plate, you want to make sure that when you're eating, you want to make sure that you eat slow, and also try to put your fork down every time you take a bite, to just let your body take in what you're eating. That way you're not just scoffing down the food, and it's like, you eat it so damn fast, and it's like you don't even know what you consumed. So definitely try to put your fork down, while you're eating. That definitely helps. So for me, I typically consume about 5 on a good day, probably about 5 meals a day. And believe it or not, that comes out to about 1,200 calories. And it all depends on what you're consuming, your calories. Like my protein shake, typically breakfast is the most calories that I consume. So my breakfast typically is about 400 to 450 calories typically for breakfast. My snack, like I said, I drink a protein shake, so that's about 160 grams. And the protein I use the Premier, the little already made shakes. I'll post the links or whatever to what it is that I use as far as my snacks. So snacks can be anything from, like I said, a protein shake. It could be a protein bar. It could be, maybe a pack of tuna. So it doesn't have to be like a huge meal for your snack. You want to try to keep it light, and then the same thing for lunch. You want to do protein, high protein, and also for dinner. And if you maybe get hungry, so you could do three meals and 2 snacks a day. That's typically what I consume. And lunch for me consists of maybe a salad. Like I said, you want to keep your protein to about 4 ounces. So again, 4 ounces of protein, lots of vegetables, and if you choose, just a small amount of carbs. Carbs are not bad. A lot of people think carbs are bad, but it's the way that you eat them. Just for me, being as active as I am, I have to make sure that, I try to keep my carb intake less than 50 grams a day. That's typically what I try to limit my carb intake to be. So I typically consume my carbohydrates in the morning, because that's typically post-workout. That's the best time to consume your carbs when you're most active. Whatever day and time you're most active, that's when you want to consume your carbs. Just the tips that I wanted to give you guys would be, the first thing when it comes to weight loss, the most important thing is commitment. You have to commit to yourself. You can't commit to other things without committing to yourself first, because it starts with you. Also, the second thing is consistency. I cannot stress that enough. Consistency is definitely something that you have to have when you're losing weight, because you can't always bank on motivation. Motivation is going to come and go. Believe me, it's been weeks. Times have gone on where it's like, oh my gosh, I do not want to work out today, or, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, okay, let me get up, let me just move. And I mean, your workout does not have to consist of, an hour and a half of working out. Like, you can do a 30-minute walk, you can do a 30-minute run. I mean, I have branched out to so many different, things to as far as my exercise regimen. I've even started swimming. Yes, honey, this black girl, she swims. Yes, I do. And swimming, honestly, is the best exercise ever. it's the best exercise. It is, because it works literally every muscle in your body. So I took upon myself to invest in swimming lessons. I've always been able to swim, but I wasn't that good at it. So I definitely hired me a swimming coach, and him and we worked together briefly for some time. And you know, I go to the pool now probably, I try to at least go to 2 to 3 times a week. Sometimes that doesn't happen because, you know, sometimes the girl doesn't want to get her hair wet. I mean, I'm just saying. So I try to go to the pool at least 2 to 3 times a week. I typically go just sometimes when I might not feel like going to weight training, I'll, you know, just get in the pool and try to swim at least 30 to 45 minutes. So I actually swam 1 mile once before, and that was about 60 laps that I did. And girl, when I tell you the next day I woke up, it felt like I had been hit by a car, literally. But I started to feel good, just as far as the swimming. Like my lung capacity was so great. I just noticed a huge difference in my body, just as far as a mirror change. And I just started to see, you know, like my sides and my obliques, like all of that just started to really, you know, pull me in, honey. And I was just like, okay, you know, I like this. So I do swimming, and also I forgot to mention, I do work out with my personal trainer. On the low end, it'll be 3 days, but I typically try to do 4 to 5 days a week. I work out with my personal trainer. And then also my boyfriend and I, we do work out on the weekends and sometimes during the week. So what I say about tips: commitment, consistency. Oh, and the third thing is investment. Investing in yourself. What I mean by that is, like, you know, nobody's going to invest in you the way you're going to invest in yourself. So I recommend that, you know, if you don't know where to start as far as with your exercising or your nutrition, I recommend hiring a personal trainer. I recommend hiring a nutritionist. I recommend it because I feel like, you know, nobody's going to take care of you better than you take care of yourself, honey. Like, that's just how I personally feel. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself. You know, you can never go wrong with hiring a personal trainer. I've been with my personal trainer for quite some time. And I enjoy working out, you know, at the gym. You know, I also have a membership at the YMCA. That's where I go do my swimming and my cardio regimen as well. So yeah, commitment, consistency, investment, and then also, what would be another one I would say? You definitely have to take your weight loss serious. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, it's very serious. You know, it's gonna be times where you're very uncomfortable. It's gonna hurt. It's not gonna always feel good. You know, and it's hard. It's not something that's easy. And as I said, like, you know, it's not a quick fix. It's not something that's gonna happen overnight. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes consistency, and it takes commitment, most important. All in all, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I've lost about 33 pounds so far. So I'm actually back in all the clothes that I couldn't fit, you know, prior to my weight gain. So I'm back in all of my clothes. I actually tried on a dress that I bought about 4 years ago, when I graduated with my master's degree. And when my mom zipped that dress all the way up on me, I literally wanted to scream. I was like, oh my God, I'm back in this dress. But that is what I recommend that you pay attention to versus the scale, because the scale will like totally kill your spirits. Like, it will kill it, because you'll be doing all this stuff and you get on the scale and you'll be like, I only lost 2 pounds. Like, how? I've been doing this a whole month, you know? But that's why I say pay attention to your clothes, pay attention to, you know, just how you look, take pictures, take lots and lots of pictures. Like, take pictures of the first day that you start, and then like a month in, take pictures. You know, like you nobody knows your body the way you do. So it's like, you'll be able to see small details that maybe the next person can't see. But just to go ahead and close out, I wanted to just get, you know, personal, you know, with my experience as far as my weight loss. Obesity is definitely something that is very hereditary in my family, especially on my dad's side of the family. So it's all in your choices, you know. You don't have to settle for being overweight. That is a choice. You know, it's all about, you know, who you want to look like when you get out of the shower and look in the mirror every day, you know. And if you don't like how you look, then simply change it. I know that's easier said than done. I know that a lot of people struggle with change and, you know, wanting to lose weight but don't know how to do it, or don't know what to do or how to do it. So just know that you're not alone. You know, a lot of people struggle with their weight. I'm the first to say I have struggled with my weight my entire life. It has definitely been something that you know, has definitely been a consistent struggle for me. And I will say this too, that losing the weight to me is easy. Keeping it off is what's hard, because you think about it. I mean, just even within the midst of you losing weight, you know, you're still gonna want to live life. You're gonna want to go out with your friends. You're gonna want to go out with, you know, your significant other. And I struggle on the weekends. Like, I do perfect during the week, like literally nutrition on point. And it's like I'll lose 2-3 pounds in 1 week, and then, you know, the weekend comes and like I gain the 3 pounds back. Like, I've literally, you know, thrown away all my hard work because I wanted to eat. Well, you know, eat, drink, whatever the case may be. So, you know, learn how to say no. It's definitely in your weight loss process when you're first starting. It definitely requires you to isolate yourself at times. You know, you may have to tell your friends no. Like, you know, hey, I had a good week in the gym. I lost 3 pounds. Like, girl, I can't go out this weekend. Like, I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to keep myself, you know, on the straight track, you know. So just don't give up on yourself. Like I said, I've struggled, I've lost it, gained it, lost it. So this time I'm trying to really keep it off. And actually I will also, I'm going to be starting Pilates. Yes, I heard it gets you snatched, okay? So we actually went to a class last weekend. Yeah, my boyfriend and I went to a Pilates class last weekend, and it was great. Like, it is a for real workout, because a problem area for me is my midsection and my arms. That's definitely something that I want to really work on for real. I'm more focused on body fat loss. That's what I want to do. I'm not really concerned about the number anymore. And I'm honestly glad that I'm out of that phase, because like it's literally tormenting. Like, you'll be like, oh my gosh, like you want to weigh yourself every single day. And it's like, you're not going to always lose weight every single day, or sometimes you may not lose weight for a week. You know, you have to constantly trick your body. It's all about the science of it. But as I said, like, if you have any questions, you know, as far as where to start or how to do it, like, I would love to answer your questions. You know, feel free to follow me on Instagram at poshed_gal. That's POSHED gal, GAL _, and inbox me, ask me any questions that you want to ask about weight loss. I'm here to answer any questions you might have. And good luck to anybody who is embarking on this journey. It is a wonderful feeling. It's very fulfilling, and you won't be sorry that you did it. You know, you'll definitely look back at your old pictures and you'll be like, I used to look like that. Oh my God. But I'm not ashamed to talk about my weight. You know, my biggest thing is helping someone who might be having the same struggles as I do. You know, and it's all about just being consistent. It's all about, you know, keeping your nutrition on point. And, you know, just believing in yourself and believing that, you know, you can look how you want to look. Like, you don't have to want to look like Beyonce or whoever. You know, I want to look like myself. I love my body. I just want my body to look better. I want it to look stronger. And as I said, it will be more videos to come, you know, talking about my weight. I will post another video about just what I consume, just as far as my calories throughout the day. Oh, and that's another thing. As you become more active, like, you might go for a walk in the morning, you might decide to go to weight training at night or whatever. My trainer had to let me know, like, hey, you know, you're doing cardio in the morning, you come to weight training after cardio, and then you swim at night. You got to increase your calories, girl. Like, your body isn't getting enough nourishment. So that is why I say a lot of people think when they lose weight, that means eat less. It means eat less, but at the same time, it's just about eating more foods that are more nutrient dense, meaning better proteins, lots of vegetables, you know, healthy fats, stuff like that. So I hope this video finds whoever it needs to find, and, you know, good luck on your journey, and it will be more videos to come soon. Bye. Mwah.